Hey guys, what's up? Darcy here at 6 Strings 9 Lives. Back for a CD vinyl update. Even got a couple of DVDs here to show you. One I picked up for actually $20 Canadian. Sorry, the sun is going in and out here, so I got my window blocked off as best as I can. So if I fade in a little bit and fade out, sorry about that. Anyways, I had picked this up for $20. I couldn't believe it. I picked it up actually at a vintage vinyl. It was used in mint condition. Iron Maiden, Flight 666, the film. So this thing is just unbelievable. I have no idea why I didn't have this already in the collection. It's on a kind of a hard case. So this is basically a 23 concert in 45 days. On their own plane. You know the whole story, the background, you know who the pilot is, all that stuff. But what a show. The film is what I love. The concert's fantastic, of course, when they just play, the second disc, which is the full show. But if you're anything like me, I love the behind the scenes things, getting to each show, new countries, there, just everything from stage setup to what they're eating after the show, grab a slice of pizza and a beer, stuff like that. I really enjoy that type of thing. And the one thing I got out of this big time is, I'm a big Iron Maiden fan, as a lot of you are, but I just said, you know what, I am just a drop in the ocean of the amount of fans this band has and the impact they have on people on a daily basis. I just think it's unreal. And it's mind-boggling watching some of these shows. I live here in Canada. I've been to Iron Maiden a couple of times. The crowds in Canada, at a not a stadium show, but an arena show, were so calm compared to some of these crowds. These guys are camping out for days trying to get a seat by the stage. Hundreds of thousands of fans just going bananas, and I just love it. The one part I'll really remember from this, there was a show in Bogota, Colombia. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that right. But at the end of the show, the camera went and focused in on a young guy. He had a drumstick obviously from Nico, clasped in his hands, and he was absolutely crying. Tears of joy, sad that the show's over. It was just, I don't know, it really got me right here. And I was just saying, you know what, that is what it's all about. And again, this just reinforced how many fans these guys have around the world. Unbelievable. Happy to be a fan. So anyways, the next DVD, I'll show you that right away. My buddy, my childhood friend, which we trade music back and forth or send, things back and forth. He's really trying to push the iced earth on me, and I'm glad he is. He sent me this DVD. This is Live in Ancient Korean. So I believe that's Greece. And that'll be hard to see here. It's totally black. This is off their, I believe, their Dystopia tour. Which Dystopia, that album would be the first with Stu Block on vocals. Fantastic vocalist. And the two albums I'll show you here on CD that my buddy sent me are with Stu Block. And yeah, amazing singer. And you all know the legendary John Schaefer if you're into Iced Earth or Demons and Wizards, his other project with Hansi from Blind Guardian. Another fantastic band to check out. They have 2 albums out, and then I think a new one coming in 2020. That's Demons and Wizards. Anyways, the first one my friend sent me is Plagues of Babylon, Iced Earth, from 2014. I believe, the CD Dystopia, I don't have that. I just have this DVD. I think Dystopia is from 2011. There's the back cover. So, if you're... I'm newer to Iced Earth, so and if you're not, let me know, or these are a couple of your favorite. Definitely, this is a really good album, but I will say this one is even better. It is just awesome. Love this one from 2017, Incorruptible. So this, I know my buddy would know this mascot's name. I don't, but this mascot is on lots of their covers, if not all, I'm not sure. You know, and typical awesome guitar work by John Schaefer, and they have a great band backing them. And the range Stu Block has is, he is just as good as any as far as I'm concerned. Some of my favorite tracks on this are, we'll just name a couple. The Relic, Love It, and Brothers would be my favorite track from Incorruptible. Pretty cool. Thank you to my friend for sending me those. Next up is a band I saw. Honestly, I first saw them on Ron Haggerty's channel. Didn't know much about them, passed me by in the 90s. That is Anacrusis. So I picked up the first 2 of their 4 albums that have been reissued. The other 2, I think, just got released maybe Friday. Here's the first one. This one's called Suffering Hour. Just really good thrash. And I would say this entire album is just thrash. There is the inside. Great job by Metal Blade on these reissues. Each comes with a great booklet. We won't show you every page, but there's lots of collage photos and stuff like this. You know, just they pass me by. I guess I just can't listen to everything, but they only have 4 studio albums, so, you know, very achievable. You know, it's not like you're just getting into a band like Motorhead and you got to knock down 22 studio albums. If you're a bit of a completist, as I am for most bands I get into. So anyways, here's the second one. This one is called Reason. Now, from what I've listened to so far, this is starting to get a little more progressive, mixed with the thrash. And then apparently, you know, or as I've been told, the later 2 albums get even a little more progressive, and looking forward to listening to those 2. But again, great job by Metal Blade. Nice booklet inside. You know, not badly priced either. I think they're, you know, around $14 Canadian or something like that. I did a Primal Fear Spotlight. I didn't have this best of in my collection. In the Spotlight, I was just showing studio albums, but I picked up this Best of Fear. So this one covers off their 6. They have 12 albums total. This one covers off the best material from their last 6 albums on Frontiers. And, you know, there's a little bit missing as far as I'm concerned on this one. Pretty good coverage overall. And, you know, the selling point here is some new stuff. A intro called Area 16. A couple of new tracks, actually 3. One's called Predator, Thrill of Speed, and then a cover of If Looks Could Kill, mostly made famous by the band Heart. Even though they're not, I don't know who the original is. That's actually a cover by Heart. Anyways, If Looks Could Kill, pretty cool. So if you're a Primal Fear, casual Primal Fear fan, and you don't want to get everything, that's a good one to cover off 6 albums. This one I didn't get, but I just thought I'd show it to you anyways. This covers the first 6 albums from Nuclear Blast. This is called Metal Is Forever, the very best of Primal Fear. If you can get a hold of this one, it's a little harder to get, actually. This is my favorite out of the 2 best ofs, because I think it has just better song selection as far as I'm concerned. Best of Fear is missing a couple of my favorites, actually, like Bullets and Tears, Alive and on Fire. Love those songs too. Let's go. We'll wrap this one up with a pretty cool live CD. I'll show you that last, but I picked up a couple more music on vinyl. You know, I'm a big Accept fan, so I picked up Death Row. I had to grab this one before it went away. It was starting to get scarce. There is the back cover. Bit of a glare going there for sure. Very glossy cover. So if you're, you know, wondering about some of these mid Accept albums, this is the second of the 3 comeback albums where Udo rejoined Accept. This one's from '94. This one is definitely the heaviest out of the three. Objection Overruled is definitely my favorite of the three. Then there's Death Row, and then there's Predator, which is not the greatest album, but you know, it's got some good material. But anyways, Death Row, super heavy. Stuff like Sodom and Gomorrah, The Beast Inside. My favorite song on here, Like a Loaded Gun. There's actually a cover of, well, you know, when Udo left, David Reese had joined Accept for the one album, Eat the Heat, and they did a song called Generation Clash. So this one has Generation Clash 2 with Udo on vocals, so you can hear Udo. But I'll tell you what, I like the David Reese version of Generation Clash much better than Udo's version, and that's telling you a lot of how good that that Eat the Heat album really is. It's a bit of a departure for Accept, but it's a great album. I would not be afraid to pick that up at all, even though I'm a huge Udo Dirkschneider fan. But anyways, there is the centering. This is a 2-disc. Sorry, I'll just tilt it this way because of the glare. So Music on Vinyl, another great job with that. And Predator's coming out on, it's already on pre-order, so if anybody's interested in Accept Predator Music on Vinyl, I think it's released here shortly in a couple of weeks. Now that we'll just keep on the Music on Vinyl. This one's been showed by a couple of people. I think I watched Rob over at Black Star Vinyl show this one, and Frankie over at Krabby Crew picked this up. This is Accept. Testament, Souls of Black. So this is the follow-up to Practice What You Preach. So this is a 1990 release. Got to see them this year, open for Megadeth. You know what? I pulled out the ticket just to, if you haven't seen me show this before, there is the ticket from that show. And what always gets me, $20. I wish. You know, and I get the whole game has changed, but yeah, you know what? $20 back then, what a time. Anyways, Souls of Black. Honestly, I was a little hard on this album over the years. I spun this 3 times on vinyl so far, this exact copy, and just, it's awesome. It really is a good album. What I'm saying, it sounds great on vinyl. I don't know if that just enhances the experience or whatever, but you know what? It's not as good as Practice What You Preach, in my opinion, but it's got great songs. The production's a little different. They had a different producer with this one. What was his name again? This is Michael Rosen. He's produced some other metal that I don't exactly remember who or what, but anyways, decent album. Cool Atlantic. Center rings, and both on the same on both sides. So another cool reissue from Music on Vinyl. Again, they always do a great job. This price dropped a little bit on this one, so I thought I better pounce on it now. I am a big Testament fan, so, and I just noticed, if you are interested, they're reissuing Exodus, Bonded by Blood, Pleasures of the Flesh, and Fabulous Disaster here December 6th on vinyl. So if you're, you know, those are absolutely 3 of my favorite Exodus albums, so I'll probably end up picking those up. Anyways, last but not least, Slayer, The Relentless Killology. Fantastic live album. Absolutely killer. Really happy to have this in the collection. This is on Nuclear Blast, and a cool booklet here. There we go. If you open this one up, there is lots of collage photos of the band. Really, if there's some Slayer albums I don't enjoy the whole album, but this set list is absolutely awesome if you're a Slayer fan. It really covers off just the best, and yeah, definitely check this out. And that'll be it for this update. We'll be on a little bit of a holiday. I will be watching videos, commenting. I will be back soon, not going long. So till next time, stay heavy.